Amy from Solis B Quilty Studio here in lovely Pentwater, Michigan. I hope everybody's doing great today. It's a bright and shiny day. We're getting a bit of an Indian summer and we're having some warmer weather. So um, it's a beautiful day to come out and shop. So today we're going to do a little 101 on interfacing. So a lot of people are when you read the back of your, um, so this is for bags. Just make sure that we understand. So we're talking about interfacing for bags. So when you look at the back of your pattern, what are we talking about? So I was trying to find a good conversion chart, so maybe I'll have to have my husband, hi Mark, um, help me make a little chart that tells you,
We need one.
yeah, we do need one. And maybe I will laminate that and send that to my bag subscribers. Wouldn't that be awesome? I think I'll do that. Okay. So if you are a So Let's Make a Bag subscriber, thank you. I appreciate all of you. So boxes are, so people have been picking up, yes, starting yesterday. And we are sending out boxes in batches. So we sent a bunch on Monday, some yesterday. We'll send a bunch today. So we should be absolutely like done with shipping everything by Friday, right? Hoping. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll be done by Friday because it's just tagging and boxing and getting everybody out. So thank you for subscribing. So I do have like a really small tips and tricks. And I'm hoping my husband can help me film part of it on Sunday. So, because some of it I need both hands and somebody, so yeah. So I'll promise him a really great Sunday breakfast because I never do that. I do that every Sunday. But anyway, um, so so today, oh, I love him. Anyway, so today I wanted to thank everybody for shopping the sale last week. So I had a birthday sale for my birthday last week, and you guys really leaned into it. So I had to order some more big boxes because we had so many orders that didn't fit in um the other boxes we had. So we had to order more. So thank you. I want you to know that if you order something, we are busy getting everything cut and shipped and everything like that. You will receive a email from stamps.com letting you know and giving you a tracking number when your box goes out.
Yeah.
Oh,
And if they're like Gmail people, check their spam.
so if you're Gmail people, he said check your spam because sometimes it goes in the spam file. So I need a
What are we doing about
oh, what are we doing about comments? So I have a prize that we're putting together for comments.
We'll just do 3 weeks.
So we'll do 3 weeks. It's a really good one, I promise you. So what should we ask today? We asked favorite birthday cake. We asked favorite Halloween candy. What was your favorite Halloween costume you dressed up in, either when you were little or when you were big? It doesn't matter. Favorite Halloween costume, that would be awesome. So let's talk about when you look at the back of um your bag pattern, there are a lot of things that people come in and go, I don't know what this is. So getting a conversion chart will help you a lot because um, there's a lot of stuff that's in the United States that is different from the UK and Australia. So it would be nice to have a conversion chart because we do have some really great bag designers that are from outside of the US that you want to know what they're talking about, right? Okay. So So basically I have some bags in front of me. I'm going to put sticky notes on the things when I talk about them. And then maybe that will be after all this craziness of, getting boxes packed and the sale last week. I'll sit down and see if Mark can help me get a conversion chart started. So when we look at the back of our bag pattern, they usually tell you like what kind of stabilizer. And Sally Tomato does a really great job of giving you. It can be Decoville, it can be this thing, it can be that thing, so that you kind of know. But if you had a chart with you all the time, then you would definitely, if we could make it a PDF too, that they could put it on their phone.
We'll make it.
It can go with you, and then then you're never confused about what you're looking at. So starting with the most popular one that's used usually in conjunction, sometimes by itself, but you usually have um, something called shape flex, or SF101 is called out on your patterns. So SF101 comes, so it is a interfacing that's considered a medium weight interfacing. You're using it for linings, you're using it for pockets. Sometimes you're using it for an entire bag. And really, what it is it's just giving you a little bit of structure to your bag. And it's helping your pockets not collapse when you put something in them. So usually we use it a lot in pockets, and a lot in like stabilizing. Um, Annie uses it for putting in like facings and things like that. So I usually carry SF101, but I have been carrying Checker Distributors is one of the largest distributors around here, probably in the U.S., and they have their own interfacing. So I get interfacing from about 3 different vendors. We'll put those on the chart so you know them. One is one from a quilt shop owner that does a really great job with a few of the interfacings, and we'll carry hers as well. But this is, I don't know if we can get it close enough. So it's usually white or tan or black. Usually white or black are the most popular. And it's kind of see-through. And it usually just has fusible on one side. You can kind of see it's shiny. Can you see it? So you can always tell the side that has the interfacing because it's going to be rougher to your touch. The side that doesn't have the fusible is smoother. So that's the way to tell. And usually there is a piece of paper or a piece of tissue that is wrapped in it that gives you instructions. I always keep mine like in my smaller pieces. I always keep what it is right there with it. That way I don't have to guess what I'm grabbing. I know that it is SF101. It's it's the one from, Checker, which is called Calidel or whatever it is. And it is a lighter weight one. And we use that on smaller bags, like this cute little ginger bag from Noodlehead. And it gives, if you can see, it gives the bag a lot of flexibility, right? You're not going to get a bunch of stiffness in it. And for a small little handbag, it's perfect because it makes the top nice and flexible and pliable, and it makes it easy to put all your stuff in. So that is what I would probably say is a great example of using something that's all SF101. Okay, so that's a ginger bag. And then, so did I put that on there? Did you see? Yeah. So Mark could see that I put the SF101. Okay. So the second one that is used a whole lot in a lot of things is fusible fleece. So fusible fleece is a product usually comes 45 inches. This is a fusible fleece that I get from Mad Bees, and it is a little bit wider. It's 60 inches. It's a little bit thicker, a little less see-through, and you can get the fusible fleece without fusing. You can get the fleece like without fusible if you want it, but we use it 98% of the time fusible fleece. So I'm going to put this on there and show it like that so Mark can see that on the thing. Okay, so fusible fleece is somewhere between a lot of times we use it with the Shape Flex or SF101 or the medium weight interfacing to make bags, because it gives you a little bit of structure, but it still gives you a lot of movement in your bag. So if you want it not to stand straight up, you want it to be a little bit more squishy. Squishy is a good word. When you're so a little bit less structure, so you would use this SF101. So, yep, I'm going to show you the bag right now. All right. So this is a bag that is made, I think this is a noodle head too. This is a bag that is made that all out of SF101. So it is, see, it's nice and flexible. You could squish it up, put it into, another bag or into luggage if you're taking it somewhere. Also, if you wanted to just fold it up and put it into a bigger bag, so you have another option if you're going somewhere where you're going shopping or something, this would be a great option. So this is the Crescent Tote from Noodlehead. And it's just a really great little bag. And so, it's great for just putting over your arm just like that. And then it has a little bit more structure than making it just out of the medium weight or SF101. This is fusible fleece. Okay, thank you. So this one is mostly out of fusible fleece. And then there is still a little bit of Shape Flex in the lining. So we use the thicker stuff for the exterior, and the thinner stuff is usually for your lining. So this is a good example of just going up one notch and using the fusible fleece and the SF101. Okay. So if you've made a By Annie bag at all, you know that you're using her product, which is called Soft and Stable. I was at a retreat, and she told us like the whole story of how Soft and Stable came about. It was totally interesting. So if you go onto her site, I'm sure she has some sort of information on how this process started. Really quickly, I mean, she couldn't get something that she needed, so she did a lot of research, a lot of trial and error to get this product. It is a tree coat, which is like a little fine mesh over a piece of foam on both sides. It's a little bit sticky, so when you put your fabric on it and smooth it, it will stay in place, pretty well for doing some simple lines on it. So she carries it in big rolls. I just don't have space for the big roll right now, but I carry the half yard pieces. This product comes 58 inches wide. So 58 by however you want to buy it. So these are two packages. That one is a half yard package and one is a yard package. And truly, if you're doing a project, buying the packages, you should be able to, lay out all the things. There's only a few projects that you would probably want to get yardage of. One is the ruler wrap one that takes a lot of yardage. So, so this product is not fusible. So we use that in a lot of By Annie products, and it gives you stability. Look how this one stands nice straight up. This is the Catch-All Caddy, or no, this is In Control. This is In Control from By Annie. And the what we usually do when we work with foam is we put a little bit of stitching on it. You don't have to. I'll show you an example of something that that I didn't put a lot of stitching on, but it does help it have stability. It makes sure that your fabric doesn't start to slump in your bag, and it gives it great stability. So usually you are putting two pieces together, and we have a camera issue. Two pieces together, and then you're putting your lining on one side, your main fabric on the other, and you're putting a couple of lines of stitching in it. So this would be something to do with the Soft and Stable. I also use in By Annie things, especially big things that I'm putting a lot of stitching on. I use a product called Basil, and Basil comes in 3 different flavors. You can have it with no, with absolutely no fusible on it. You can have it single-sided fusible, like that. So you have a side that is smooth and then a side that is scratchy, and that's your fusible. Or let me put this on here. This is single-sided. Oh, hello. Single-sided Basil. So so I'll put it on the single side because, because you have the side that is smooth like that, and then the side that has the fusible on it. And then they have the double-sided fusible, and by far I think I use the double-sided more than the single-sided, because if you do a lot um, of By Annie projects, the have with the bigger ones, the double side is really, really nice. So this is a double-sided, so that is scratchy on both sides. So all of the fusibles will have directions. So you really need to read their directions and follow them. We'll also have some brief directions on the chart, or at least somewhere to get directions on the chart. Okay. Okay. Um, so I'm gonna put that aside, and then there are 3 more that we're gonna talk about really quickly. So when I started doing So Let's Make a Bag, I was using, I try and use some independent bag designers. I've had really great luck. I really love the way you get to see how other people write directions, and I always learn something. So that's really great. So so there was a bag that we did. It was like, I don't know, it was like our 4th box maybe. And this is the Tremont bag. And she used something called 2 things that I've used, but really had great directions. So this is Deco Bond 809. And this comes in, it comes in a stiffer one or a light. This is the Decoville light. And it is what they consider a stabilizer. So it's fairly thin. I can open this up. So it's fairly thin. You can still kind of see through it. Maybe not.
You can definitely feel the
Yeah, it's thinner. So I use the single-sided a lot. So it has you can see this side is shinier. You see that side?
like this.
Yeah. So this side is shinier. And so it's thin, and it really gives good structure. So if you look at this bag right here that just had the fusible fleece, it's kind of floppy. This bag is one of my favorite of all times little crossbody bag. But it has great structure. So when you open it up, you can see it keeps its shape really, really nicely. That means you can put all of your stuff in here and it's going to keep a nice shape. So the other one that they used in this bag was one I hadn't used a lot and I really love it. And this one comes in a few flavors. So this is Decoville, and it's kind of a thicker, almost rubberized um, interfacing or stabilizer. And you can definitely see the sheen on the that side. Yeah, so that one also was used in the center here to give it really great structure, but it keeps it thin and it's still quite pliable. So great structure for a bag. So this will be important because there's a few things you'll see um, that you could use several different things for. Oh, that's Decoville. We need to put that on there for you. Yeah. So this is the Decoville. So I usually carry the light and the medium, and this only comes, let's see, it's only 17 inches wide. So you're really only using it like in centers for structure. So you're usually not using a ton of it. So that way, and then there are usually some of the Decovilles will take special instructions. So they want a damp cloth, um, especially for ones like 809 and Decoville, or all interfacings. Let's just say all interfacings. All interfacings, when you iron them, you're activating the glue. So you want them to cure. So to have them cure, you're using your iron, dry iron, and you're letting it cool completely before you handle it. That will help. You'll get rippling and bubbling sometimes with some of your interfacing. That's because you're not letting it just chill out for a minute. So when you're fusing your interfacings, just take some time, make sure they're all the way cool before you're touching them, and really, that will help tons. Okay, so the last one we're going to talk about is a stabilizer called Peltex. And this stuff is thin, and where's my Peltex? Here it is. So it's thin but very rigid. It's almost like it's about 1/8 of an inch thick, so it's quite thick. And this one does come where where it is single-sided fusible or double-sided fusible. There are some other products that you can use that have different, they call out different things. So we'll make sure to have that when we talk about it. But the Peltex is really used for thin structure. So if you're doing something like this portfolio, are we still on?
You are.
Okay. So see this cute little portfolio. This is by Anila Hoy, and this is which one is this? So this is this one's so cute. So it has all these little pockets on the inside that you can put all of your little treasures in. And I carry, let's see, I carry, this is the folio, and this one is called the flip pocket folio. So this is the flip pocket folio, and see, it gives it really great structure, almost like a little binder. So this I would use the Peltex product, either single sided or double sided. It also comes with no fusible at all. So um, I have used in the box, I think I've used the single sided, and I've used the with nothing in it. So if you want great structure and have it be thin and stand up for you, that's what you're using that for.
That one's kind of narrow too, so you don't use a lot.
Yeah, it's narrow. So this one's only 20 inches wide. So the ones that you use a fair amount of, like I've never understood why the SF-101 is only 20 inches wide, but neither here nor there. So when you look on the back of your pattern, so this one is a Sally tomato. So so when it says heavy stabilizer, you're looking at something like a Decoville heavy. You're looking at something like the Peltex that you're using. All of them have a purpose. So showing you like this is a good the idea of what Peltex looks like. This is a great example for the structure you get out of Soft and Stable or Basel. This is a fantastic example of the Deco Bond 809 and the Decoville Light. No, that's just this is Soft and Stable in this one.
So it's still flex.
Yeah.
But it still has
So this is a large bag. This is the patchwork duffel from Knot and Thread, and this has Soft and Stable in it. See how I put some stitching on all the pieces? So love that one.
what's the name of this pattern?
That's the Tremont bag. Yep, you can find her on Etsy. Hold It Right There is the name of the company. Okay, so those are great examples of a few things with a few different stabilizers. I hope it made sense. And I hope it helps you kind of figure out what you're looking for, because usually when you're looking at the back of the pattern, you're not thinking about the final product. You're just kind of trying to figure out what goes into it.
How pretty it's
going to look. I did have one behind here. Where is it? So this bag is the Seaside Traveler by Quilts Illustrated. And this uses Soft and Stable. And then the lining is a fusible fleece. So look, this gives this bag super great structure. I didn't use the foam on the bottom just because I use cork, but I mean, it gives it great structure, and it's a tall bag. So that's something you need to consider when you're talking about structure. If you want it to stand up and not flop over, then you need to use an interfacing that helps you out. Okay. So we're going one more week on our comments, because I have some little prize package goodie stuff that we're going to give away next week, and we're going to give away 2 or 3. Oh, we're doing 4. We're doing 4. So 1 for each week and then an extra. So a bonus. So I hope that helped kind of maybe explain some of the interfacings to you, and we'll work on that chart for everybody. And we're going to get open and get everything, all of our orders out, hopefully today and tomorrow.